Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. I am Caro and we are going to perform a different reading for October. This is going to be an all signs collective tarot reading. So it is going to involve all the signs in it. So this is gonna make it collective. But I have also only all signs reading as well in the channel, where you are going to find timestamps for the signs. Though this is a large spread, so I'm not able to perform it in one video for every sign. So that's why we are going to make an all signs collective reading, okay? So it is actually like whomever these messages needs to go for. You can also think like that. Of course, under the current energies of October, we are going to see the main energy trends in the third-party relationships, complicated relationships throughout October. So I have been doing this reading before in the channel, but now I am back to it because in my live streams where I answer your personal tarot questions, there has been a lot of questions coming about this. So I decided to bring one reading for that. I have also give a couple of readings related, private readings related with this theme. So I have decided to bring this theme for people who will be benefiting from it. But we are going to do it with a style. So a style of reading. Some of you are accustomed to know my style of readings. I'm going to have a spread for you, and I will have some clarifications. We will do this with Desta cards, and we are going to pick symbolic people. And if these symbolic people appear in our clarifications, we will make the necessary associations. Now, plus, there is one thing, some people, I think, getting confused about the reading structure. Now, how this reading is designed. Now, first of all, we need to define the third party. Okay, what is a third party? So the other woman, third party, the other woman, tarot reading for all signs collective. Now, this means that there is already an existing couple. Okay, there is also a already existing couple. But there is the third person, okay? So one of the person in this already coupled dynamic is having a relationship with the third person. And also that inner tension and the continuous dynamic, okay? But this is the third party, okay? So this is not the third party, this is the third party. So we have already existing couple here, and the third party is later engaging in. First of all, we need to clarify this. Why? Because this tarot reading is actually, it's like the storytelling. I'm gonna make the placements so you will hear. It is for the third parties, okay? It's for the third parties. But if you are a person also in between two people, okay, you can also benefit from the placements of the spread, or you can be also this person here. By the way, I'm happy I have this protection eyes now using for this purpose. So they are really great now, like graphics, giving us great graphics. But if you are also this person, you can also watch the reading from the third party's perspective. Okay, so there is something for everyone. I'm happy to bring this explanation, and this is a very open reading, by the way. I'm a person who reads for the relationship dynamics. I don't like to judge. Though I like people to see the cards and energies, what they are revealing in terms of energy, prospects, lessons, consequences, and significances. So they can make their own generalizations, they can get their messages and decide accordingly. So there is no something like a judgment here. We will be reading what is there, okay? So we will be reading what is in the cards. Plus, what I can tell you. Okay, now we said this is for the October and we will have eclipses. Okay, so it's going to be important, especially in the Libra Aries axis. There will be a lot of relationship terms, so it's actually a good time to do this reading. Now, we will determine cards then. Okay, now first we are going to see who will be the third party. Now we have some princesses and sultanas here from Katina's Testa deck. This is my signature deck. From the very beginning I have been using this deck. Some people even purchased this deck from me. I have found this version, which is committed to the original copy. So I'm happy that this deck is now functioning in some very different parts of the world, in different continents, and shedding light to situations. So, okay. Now our third party will be Asiranta. Asiranta will be the third party here. Okay. Who is going to be? Yeah, okay. So due to the decks and the spread setting, this is going to be for actually heterosexual couples, because this is what my 98% of viewers are. So, but if you have, of course, more complicated situations in private readings, I give these readings. There are also sometimes the third-party situation is the less complicated one. Believe me, there are much more complicated ones. And in this 10,000 consultations in 7 years in YouTube, I have experienced that. And I want to thank these people who has come and purchase these private readings from me and trusting me in their readings in this type of delicate and vulnerable situations. And we have the Gamhat, so this is going to be our guy. Now let's check. Now this is either, now this person, he is, we said, already committed to married or partnered or engaged, we will see, okay? But the third person is after, okay, involving in. Now let's see, oh, just a sec, I need to get the ladies first. So who will be? We have the Tataret. Now this is interesting because actually energetically Tataret would come to third party and Asiranta would be in this position because she represents more of like the a woman who is committed already, okay? But Asiranta this time come as the third party, but of course in some situations maybe our third parties are also committed, okay? So maybe third party has also a partner. This can be also that. Here there are many of course dynamics. Maybe that's the case for some of you. So Asiranta has also maybe a partner. And Tataret here is actually a younger figure. Energetically here we have a princess and this is a sultana. So they are coming from different courts there. Tataret is a woman who, you know, who values marriage, to have children, to be mother. It may represent, for instance, woman who wants to have children, or sometimes it may also represent women with fertility issues, by the way, these court cards. But Tataret is a woman who knows, you know, what is gonna come from which side, and she is a strategic woman, let's say. Gamhat here is the I think no, not the perfectionist guy. Yes, Gamhat is the perfectionist guy in this scenario. The thing is that he's too perfectionist. He makes sometimes lives difficult. Okay, so like super how to say, always have these high ideals and high standards, and when people do not fulfill them, he doesn't like it, let's say. Again, not because that your person or people involved are like this. I'm speaking energetically what are the trends are, okay? So this may not be appealing to your personal situation, as these are general readings. Please consider this. In the end, it's going to be for the general energy trends. Now, a Siranta actually a woman who can be a mother, and also she usually worries for her family. This Sultana, she usually worries for the family. Just a sec. She has sometimes actually she's usually have problems when people are like involved, like her life or their intervention. So she is a lady, very beautiful lady. In the stories of these cards, she usually dresses very, you know, beautiful. She has this beautiful dresses. These cards also have stories, and Tataret's energy can be sometimes in a way that, for instance, she can say something and she is like making people, let's say, sorry for her sometimes, okay? Very melancholic. There is some kind of a melancholic influence. And she's actually known, not usually, for the thirst of marriage, let's say, okay? In the context, she may represent computational relationships. Also sometimes a relationship dynamic which serves one's own interest, okay? There can be also these stories. But a Siranta, it's different. This is a mother, a woman who runs in their marriage, actually. That's why it just surprises me, like this, you know, the dynamic here playing out. So, okay. There can be also some members of the family intervening to her relationships, okay? Of course, please imagine this is also a 19th century, you know, card system. So when seeing these cards, please know that they are very old, okay? Now, I'm going to, of course, this doesn't mean that there are still stories, of course, like that, but some attributions of the cards are really like defines relationships, very historic attributions they have, so they are fairly old. Now let's put back our cards. So if they show up in the clarification of our spread, we will be talking about them. They may not come at all. Okay, there can be also very different cards. This Desta deck has a very straightforward language, by the way. It does not really twist anything. It has a very straightforward language. It's a Greek-Turkish deck. And let's make these cards ready now. I will also make another reading with these cards. I know a lot of you has been missing. And a lot of you really love these cards, but I will try to bring, okay, the stories of them. Okay, now let's get back to our tarot cards and let's get back to our spread. All right. Now, again, this is from the third party perspective, okay? So, third party asks them, okay, how does he feel about me? How does he feel about me? What do I want out of this? What does he want from this? Okay? Is he happy at home? So we are assuming these people sharing a home. And we will see the short-term prospects of the connection. Okay? And we will see the long-term influences. Is he likely to leave his partner? Okay, is he likely to leave his partner? Significances, consequences, lessons from this, and also the likely outcome. Okay, this is our spread. Now we will go slowly. By the way, I will do something sweet because I like this, my Dixit cards. I have my Dixit cards. In the last years, I was picking one card from this huge card stock. Like it was a very intuitive, tone it was bringing to the reading. So I will pick at the end of the reading, okay? And we will also have other cards. So we are ready to go. And plus, of course, after I haven't done this reading for a long time, but so some time has passed. And in that time, we also had a lot of new decks. So I want to share these with you. I think we are ready to go. Okay, so how does he feel about me? How this person feels about you, if you are watching as the third party. Okay, so we have the reverse 10 of cups. And from this deck, Triggerfish, we have the issues and fears. Okay, it seems this person feels very triggered lately due to these especially issues with regards to 10 of Cups matters. And what does this mean? This means actually, I think there is a lot of maybe expectation one person puts in the beginning to the connection. A lot of expectation, because with the 10 of Cups actually this is the emotional life at its best, but it came reversed. So then the problem of like not meeting that expectations and reaching that high ideals. So I do feel there is some kind of a detachment here. They feel a bit detached to a high ideal. They feel detached and triggered by maybe these high expectations. there is something they cannot expect from themselves anymore. So they feel also a bit blinded by the trials of life, and they feel, I think, very much overwhelmed with the challenges, especially emotional challenges. So they feel that okay, we have the submerged energy. So submerged is like, again, this is a water energy, another trigger fish, water energy, 10 of cups, water energy. There is a lot of emotional compound, but it's very heavy, and I think like they know that they have like caused you to be like underwater, like a person who has been like flooded by so many high expectations. Like they feel like you are descending below the surface. So something feels obscure, okay? I see here a tension, and of course the trigger fish energy, there is some type of a this, I don't know if this is the true picture. I mean, from a biological point of view, is it the true picture of a trigger fish? But trigger fish is especially the females of the trigger fish can be sometimes very aggressive to the other fishes, okay? They may like exhibit aggression here, and they can really take this rapid movement, and they can rapidly also retreat to their nest. So I think here it's like this person feels like you are like being submerged and like retreating like to your nest after maybe some aggressive things. Again, this is not a personal tarot reading for you, dear subscribers, okay? So again, these are general energy trends. So that's why please listen from that perspective. So in that sense, this is what we can say. Well, the aggressiveness is definitely is something attached to that. And by the way, trigger fishes are just very intelligent life form, I mean, under the water. So there is something here like with your intelligence, maybe figure out and you become aggressive. So maybe they feel they triggered you, okay? So there is also this type of thing, or you have picked something and brought it to the table. It's not giving you a fresh breath, okay? So this person feels that you are not taking a fresh breath in this particular connection. And maybe deep down it can be also with the reverse 10 of cups, one developing some type of a hostility, and there is some kind of a fight, and it's not like cheesing, it can be, okay? Like a person who is being, let's say, war with themselves, and it's hard time finding a peace. So though, are they looking for ways to realize joy and create peace? With under this feeling condition, it seems it's not possible to do that now, okay? So I think the cards are pretty much clear and we have translated them. Now let's see, what do you want out of this? We have the Six of Swords. Now, Six of Swords energy usually comes with a particular disappointment, but it's like sometimes our mind decides and the body follows, without like getting without getting any type of attention. We have the reversed il nemico, not making or, you know, creating any enemies in the process, and like peacefully, you know, like first like mentally taking yourself off from the situation, because here maybe some of you want to also move with the Six of Swords energy. You may also decide to continue and to live your life separately, because there I see some kind of a woman who is planning things like alone. Plus it can be also not to create any kind of a hostility, but I feel there is this a bit situation is like a bit becomes dull, that you are feeling it's becoming dull. So as it is reaching to some kind of a stalemate, if nothing is moving from this, then I have to move myself, kind of thing, because here nothing feels quite right to you. And I think something also takes the livelihood of a person, and a person needs, Six of Swords is also a recovery card. There is a ladder here that you want to climb, and it seems staying in the connection is not helping this. You need recovery, you need to like pick up your pieces, and because this is also a Six of Swords energy may indicate traumatic events. So I feel there is some kind of a trauma attached to this, or something has become traumatic, and yeah, and this melancholy, so that's pain. So maybe you want to take a new journey. There is this willing to live with a new frame of mind, and there is this kind of like wanting, I want to explore kind of thing I'm getting here. But I see here like you moving away. What does he want from this? So your person, we have a reverse King of Swords. Oh my God. Okay, so reverse King of Swords. This is actually, normally this card is mind over the heart, but reverse King of Swords is a bit, you know, the king is not in the strong mind element, so they are more deciding with the heart. But it's okay once a person decide with their heart, but completely forgetting like the mental fortitude and faculty for a air king like that is a bit unacceptable, of course, because then they cannot function. Okay, like this person, you know, they are like asking what am I in the service of? They have some big questions there, because they have a bit serving mentality. Okay, they know that you are thinking for them. They know that you are thinking for them. It's like they cannot decide. Now, up to these three cards, I'm gonna bring out the cards all together, and let me see what is the story will be. Okay, this person, home life is upside down, and so they value a good home life, but it's currently upside down, so they want actually a healthy home life. We have also the Selena reversed energy. Selena reversed energy is, this is usually building something in life, okay? But in this case, as it is also coming to the point of what you want out of this, this is about like not being able to build, like no one is given a chance here to build something. Home, building home. We have the tomb, ending, okay? Death, tomb card is the death. So death or an ending of a particular, this willingness to construct things, okay? Here in this reading, people are like pretty much living that high ideals that they have maybe sometime decided for, and it gets a bit catastrophic for them. So it's like they cannot really take care of their own life currently, how they can create a life with in a given situation mutually. There is, by the way, this third party can also have a partner because they may also have instability in their marriages and relationships. This card indicates many lies and also sometimes people hiding their faces cards. You don't maybe want to pretend to be something and then being another thing. So there is something a bit painful there for the people. And the roles they are getting and what is being carved out from themselves is like they don't like it, it seems, okay? Because this King of Swords can also indicate some very much mean words, and there can be very much heartbreaking conditions in which one person's tongue, you know, is not functioning well. There is really a bitter thing in this person. And as we had the Gamhat's energy to clarify that highest ideals or that standards, they feel pretty much upside down of it, and they can't decide because their intellectual faculty with the King of Swords cannot function well. They know that you are maybe staying now in the distance and thinking about them. So this is another thing. Now let's talk about is he happy at home? Empress. This person, first of all, there is a female dominance in the home. So home with the Empress is actually, Empress is the home life and the creation. So there is actually very much lively home life there in this reading. So they don't need anything because it is Empress provided the creation. And there is this, their person is like doing their best to keep them at home or in, you know, they try to create this attraction, and they think that there is going to be a time that people will exactly know what to do. There are some surprising elements and very much coming by chance to the home front. So there are some surprises there. By the way, Empress energy can be also pregnant. We have the dog card. This is the actually fidelity card and the friend card. So the home environment in my cards is look full with like trying to create life and maybe try to make things look actually like nothing is happening kind of thing, you know. I don't think there is some confrontation there. It's to me non-confrontational elements. I think we have there. Just a sec. No, not this one. Actually, I want to get from this one. Okay, so in their home life, there is this very much sly, clever approach. Their partner may also act like a friend to them. But knowing that their partner can deceive them anytime, so they are also opening their eyes open, okay? So we have the Fox energy. In the short-term prospects, we have the reversed Ace of Swords. This indicates no communication and not validating something, okay? Not validating. And some, again, the King of Swords, sword was also upside down. There can be some bitter and angry words being spoken here, which may make people really feel sorry later. And again, we had also talked about the aggressive tendency of the triggerfish energy. So there can be some, throughout October we are speaking, some very harsh words being told towards a person that one is actually, you know, sweetheart to them. Again, communication is really not doing well. Communication is not doing well. Communication, we are seeing communication pretty much failing in the story, in the short-term prospect. And of course, with the King of Swords, with a reverse king, you are not gonna get courage, but it's this dominating figure, and it's like to be assertive when necessary, but to be just not being assertive at all when they want. So, and they may be also actually, the king, their energy can be also like unconcerned. Yes, unconcerned. It's like the stakes are not high for them. That's why they are not willing to take a chance and they are not daring to stand. So the long-term influence, we have the reversed Hermit, analysis paralysis energy. No one is taking an introspection to look at their situation, but rather like there is some kind of a hurry going on, which can really cause some very general evaluations which can be wrong. One person will decide that one person is working against the other, or there is someone in the situation that you are not safe, they are not safe, so there is someone is maybe it's like a whistleblower, like someone who is like seeing people here, okay, maybe someone you know common, some back and forth with the words and things. Fidelity will be tested once again when it comes to trusting other people. There is a lot of thoughts, but it gets very much complex. Actually, one person knows like who is, I think, working behind another person's back, but they can't just prove it, or they are like letting things to happen there. Maybe these people know each other, by the way. Okay, so is he likely to leave his partner? Two of Swords. This is a Libra card. Two of Swords is not about leaving a person, but leaving the situation as a stalemate, like not moving and not deciding at all. like expecting their partner to leave them, for instance. So your person is not standing up for what they, I think, I mean, fully want, or what they want out of this, because they, I think, don't know what they want out of this at all. But there is rather here blindness. Okay, this card is blindness. Like, there is also this block of emotions. They try to decide. They deny their true feelings to both people, and keeping people maybe in the arm length here. Very defensive energy. The energy here may really avoid the truth, yes, and can be behaving as a two-faced person. Okay, so being a different person for like the each, for instance, Two of Swords and the two-faced friend. It can be also, as there is no confrontation here, they avoid unpleasantness, or they choose not to know, or they pretend everything is fine, or they ignore some signals, they refuse to look at things. We have also Donna Maritata is the married woman. Again, like some third parties, I think, already have partners, but their partner may also have a child, or I don't know, but this to me, they are not rocking the boat. Okay, so they are not rocking the boat. This is the answer to the question. Significance, consequences, Queen of Cups. Let me get some now, 4 cards until this point. Oh yes, Atart and the Empress. Their partner is like doing their best. This is the Empress, by the way. Again, it came because energy. Oh, Ariman. This is the love bedroom card, actually. By the way, there can be. This is also the card of spell. So their partner may be making a spell on them. We have the longevity card. Yes, it's like this person knows that if they step into a connection, it needs to last long for them, so they cannot do that. So the longevity of something scares them. We have the Tagral. This is the boss card. Tagral energy is more about like, I am the boss, I am the businessman, you know, yes, I am with you, I see you, you know, we are together, we can see many different places, we can go to dinners and things, but when it comes to commitment, I am not gonna commit. So they tried, this person, by the way, I think more of like, this is the bohemian lover, so they keep some options still open there. Okay, in this ones, what we gonna have now, let's see. So Queen of Cups there as the significance and consequences. Emotional turmoils, especially in the females, who are trying to balance their home life. Their partner, okay, spend so much time on organizing their home, because this is how they regulate their nerves. And maybe third party here is also, again, there is some kind of a going back to home life, trying to find a new home place, maybe changing homes, okay. As we have also the home card here, maybe like, you know, in order to create distance, maybe as the situation finds out or understood, there is this creating distance with each other. And lessons from this is the reversed Emperor, and we have here the card of the ship. The lesson is that the situation is creating a lot of instability. We have found the Empress and the Emperor in the same reading, which is actually talking about in tarot also the divine feminine and masculine principles. Divine feminine trying to do at least well, but with the masculine energy there is something really upside down. The male figure in the reading cannot really decide. There is also a stubborn energy here. Lessons here is also relationships. As it gets complicated, people cannot see the opportunities that which can bring them actually windfall. There is a bit resistance about starting new things and not taking risks into anything. I feel this energy is like a stalemate situation, where one woman is trying to cultivate their home life, where the third party influence is just trying to create an outlet or an escape, where fidelity is questioned a lot, some spell work. Okay, so there is a lot going on there. Likely outcome, the door and the reverse Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is actually the card of freedom, and it's about establishing something. The door is about the conglomerate places where they exist long time. So not to be able to create a long established relationship with that high door. Like, so it's this is putting us back to three of Wands. The reverse Four of Wands puts us back to Three of Wands. So that anticipation period in people is always waiting. Plus, I think the journey and the travel, the new home. I see some people are creating new homes here. Like they use distance about like not getting. I mean, people are moving away from each other. But this person is really trying to keep their person stuck to home. Like a lot of bad communication and arguments in the relationship. We have also confirmed that with the Ace of Swords reverse and angry things. This is what we need to be doing there. Refrain from doing, because this margin, there is a margin quality throughout October due to the eclipse and latest Aries full moon by the end of September, October, the eclipse, and Mars is in Libra. It is Mars Libra can avoid confrontation, though with the eclipse axis there is also some kind of heavy conversations and something aggressive, cannot manage the conversation. All needs to be managed so well, and people need to be deciding what they actually want out of this. But of course, to do these readings are usually very heartbreaking for me, because it's difficult to be in these situations. So the Dixit card for some free association. Okay, so this is our king. So again, you see there is a frog there, and or a creature, but the king who is kissing the princess, right? I don't want to kiss frogs, right? The kind of stories we have. We have also, there is a crown here. There is a crown here, reversed emperor. There is also crown here, reversed king of swords. I think the masculine energy in this reading is not really doing well. Like this person is not, I don't think that this person is very much approachable. It is like to be in some type of a dreamland, okay? And the others in the story is also trying to pick up their pieces, I feel like. There is a lot of this person in the story. The male figure is not, I think, ready to confront with anything, by the way. So if you are at least waiting for some type of a development or something, you know, in that sense. So actually, no woman here is really feeling chosen by this person, because I don't think that this energy really prioritizes something at the moment. No, even like seeking repair or something, but no healthy communication skills is being displayed. So there's a big struggle there, okay? This is how we can, I think, make you aware of the conditions. Again, it's not my job to here judge things, and I understand no one is perfect, but I do hope that people choose what feels right them for you, because this is a spread designed to assist women actually who are in this triangular complicated relationships. It is for people to trust their own intuition and inner guidance. Its aim is to guide people towards making choices that feels right for them. Okay, it's not a spread used for any judgment or some type of a karma, right, wrong, or finger pointing, but I hope it can help to the third parties to see the energies being unrevealed, which can be some feelings that don't sit right in them. So I hope this can help. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will continue to make all signs collective readings as well. All signs collective readings will be in this format for collectives energies, where I read for all signs, but there are also only all signs readings in the channel, where there is this each time step for signs. This is a large spread. Of course, I cannot make this for all 12 signs in just one video, as you understand, but I hope the message can go where it needs to go. Thank you so much. Take good care, signs. Bye bye.